Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to all of you. It gives me an immense pleasure to extend greetings to you all on the grand inauguration ceremony of the International Conference on Sustainable Innovation with Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, ICSI AIML 2025. This prestigious conference is being organized by Vishwakarma University, Pune, in collaboration with the Washington University of Science and Technology, Woost, Virginia, USA. I am Vedika Patil, a proud final year computer engineering student, truly honored and delighted to serve you as your host for this impactful and thought provoking event. As we commence this significant gathering, it is only befitting to recognize and welcome the eminent dignitaries whose presence makes this occasion even more special. Professor Mukund Kulkarni, Vice Chancellor, Vishwakarma University, Pune. Dr. Vasudev Gade, Vice President, Vishwakarma University, Pune. Professor Dr. Subendu Pani, Director and Professor, Krupajal Engineering College, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Dr. Kailas Patil, Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology, Vishwakarma University, Pune, and General Chair, International Conference on Sustainable Innovation with Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning 2025. A heartfelt thank you to all the esteemed dignitaries on the dais for being present at this conference. Your presence truly adds immense value to this gathering. With this, let us now turn our attention to the essence of this gathering, the International Conference on Sustainable Innovation with Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, ICSI AIML 2025. In today's rapidly evolving world, where global challenges such as climate change, resource depletion, and social inequality demand urgent solutions, artificial intelligence and machine learning have emerged as transformative forces of innovation. By bridging cutting edge technologies with the principles of sustainability, AI and ML hold the potential to create meaningful impact across industries and societies alike. ICSI AIML 2025 serves as a premier platform to bring together eminent researchers, industry pioneers, policymakers, entrepreneurs, and academicians. The conference is designed to showcase the latest advancements, explore groundbreaking applications, and foster collaborative approaches that unite the power of AI with the pressing need for sustainability. The main objectives of the conference are to promote global knowledge sharing and research collaboration on sustainable innovation through AI and ML. It seeks to foster advancement in AI-driven green technologies, align intelligent solutions with the UN Sustainable Development Goal or SDGs, encourage ethical and responsible AI adoption, and drive impactful and sustainable digital transformation. As we embark on this inspiring journey of sustainability and innovation, it is my privilege to introduce esteemed institutions that has played a pivotal role in making this event a grand success. Vishwakarma University, Pune is an extension of the rich legacy of the Vishwakarma group of institutions, which has been shaping education for over 35 years. Established in 2017 as a state private university under the Maharashtra Government Act and recognized by the UGC, the university has the autonomy to design its own curriculum, conduct examinations, and confer degrees. Over the years, Vishwakarma University has gained both national and global recognition for its academic excellence, innovation, and commitment to sustainability. In 2023, the university was honored with the prestigious Times Higher Education THE Awards Asia in the category of Leadership and Management Team of the Year. Its accolades include QSI Gauge Woori 2024, ranked first in India and 11th globally for social responsibility fourth in India, and 45th globally for entrepreneurial spirit. The Impact Rankings 2024 featured in the top 401 to 600 globally for SDG 6 and SDG 16, and in the 301 to 400 band for SDG 9. U multi rank rated very good in student engagement and learning. National recognitions ranked among the top 10 engineering universities in India, Times B School 2023, and awarded as Emerging University of the Year 2020. With its focus on academic rigor, forward thinking innovation, and social impact, Vishwakarma University continues to stand as a pioneer in higher education. As we move forward, it is my pleasure to introduce our collaborator for ICSI AIML 2025, Washington University of Science and Technology, USA. Washington University of Science and Technology, established in 2008 and formerly known as iGlobal University, is a private institution located in Vienna, Virginia, USA. Woost is dedicated to providing high quality, career oriented education to a diverse student body, aiming to equip individuals with the knowledge and skills necessary to meet the challenges of the global industries. Moving on, as we continue with this special occasion, we come to a cherished tradition, the lighting of the lamp. Across cultures, the lamp represents the triumph of knowledge over ignorance, the spread of wisdom, and the light of enlightenment. It is my great honor to now invite our esteemed dignitaries to inaugurate the ICSI AIML 2025 by performing the traditional lighting of the lamp ceremony. ये है कहाँ पे हम Thank you all for adding grace to this ceremony with your presence. The lighting of the lamp beautifully reflects the spirit of ICSI AIML 2025, a celebration of knowledge, innovation, and progress. We feel deeply privileged to share this moment with you. Now, as we continue to enrich this session, we would like to present our esteemed guests with token of appreciation for their valued presence and contribution. We are honored to welcome and felicitate Professor Dr. Subhendu Pani, Director and Professor, Krupajal Engineering College, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. I would like to request Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir to kindly present the token of appreciation to Dr. Subhendu Pani. We are honored to welcome and felicitate Neeraj Karandikar, Springer Nature. I would like to request Honorable Vice President Sir to please present the token of appreciation to Neeraj Karandikar Sir. We are honored to welcome and felicitate Dr. Priya Vyas, Senior Editor, Springer Nature. I would like to request Dr. Kedar Sant to kindly present the token of appreciation to Dr. Priya Vyas. As we continue this celebration of knowledge and innovation, it is my privilege to introduce Dr. Kailas Patil, Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology at Vishwakarma University, Pune. With more than 18 years of distinguished experience in teaching,
Good morning, everyone. Dignitaries on the dais, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Dr. Mukund Kulkarni, Honorable Vice President, Sir, Dr. Vasudev Gade, Registrar, Sir, Dr. Kedar Sant, then our Chief Guest, Dr. Supendu Pani, Sir, also the Senior Editor, Priya Vyas Ma'am from Springer Nature, Neeraj Sir from the Springer Nature team, our industry collaborators, sponsors. We welcome all of you as well as to the researchers, my faculty members and the students to this international conference on sustainable innovation with artificial intelligence and machine learning. This is a 2 days conference, will be executed in a hybrid mode where we have received more than 350 papers, out of which only 72 papers have been accepted and will be presented in this 2 days conference in 3 different tracks. sustainable innovation, which is the track number 1, artificial intelligence, track number 2, and machine learning, track number 3. This conference is a platform for all the researchers not only to publish their work, but also to share your ideas, collaborate with the other researchers, find new collaborations, extend your network, and also come up with new solutions, so that it could help to the society. So that's the main objective and the purpose of this conference. I am grateful to the entire organizing team, Spinger Nature team, as well as our Vice Chancellor sir and Vice President sir for their continued support. Without that, this conference would not have been possible. So I request all the researchers, students, and the participants to make most out of this conference to extend your network, collaborations, as well as future events and projects that could be planned. And not only that, also share your ideas with the researchers, ask the questions during the presentations, and participate actively in the conference. So I thank all the participants, researchers, innovators, and all the people who are participating in this conference. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful address. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Subhendu Kumar Pani, Professor and Director at Krupajal Engineering College, Odisha. With over 21 years of experience in teaching and research, his expertise spans AI, data mining, IoT, and big data analytics. A prolific researcher with 35 patents and 140 plus publications, Dr. Pani continues to inspire innovation in computational intelligence. Let's warmly welcome Dr. Pani to share his insights with us today.
Thanks, ma'am, for a nice introduction. Good morning to one and all present over here. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Mukund Kulkarni, Sir, and Professor Vasudev Gale, Sir, Dr. Kailash Patil, Sir, and Kedar, Sir, and Priya Bas, Madam, Senior Editor, Springer Nature, Neeraj, Sir, and respected professors, teaching, supporting, non-teaching staffs, and my dear students also. So it's a great pleasure to be part of this international conference. So the system and environment, everything changes. So we have to adapt with the system. Technological progresses must be done. We cannot restrict. So such type of conference, workshops, seminars will give you lots of innovative ideas, so that you can learn and implement in your life, because practical best generations, students, and all professionals should also implement time to time real-time tasks in their working environment. Because many things we may not know, like I also did not know Vishwakarma University started in the year 1975 onwards. VIT, what Priyavas Madam told, is really absolutely everybody knows. VIT stands for Vellore Institute of Technology. So due to the collaborations, so although I also the part of my country, but many informations we may not know. I did not know, because that does not mean I don't have interest, but when the time came, so interaction done, I got that information. So similarly, the environment is changing very fast, rapidly. You cannot imagine, beyond your expectations. So we have to remain with our environment, because we have to stick to our particular area, whatever area of your interest. So we have to form the groups. We have to be linked with the different professionals, those who are experts, or working with those groups, and technology helps us in many regards in this progress of your work. There are LinkedIn sites, Facebook pages where you can also be involved with the different professionals. So that is why the conference Sustainable Innovations with Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. Artificial intelligence, most powerful tools technology nowadays, because all sectors must be used with the AI enabled tools. But we have to survive because the people will not substitute, because the technology may come, but our talent, our hard work must be with the technology, because the time when calculator came, many accounting professionals thought that their profession will not exist, but much more accounting professionals also created because they are efficient by use of the calculator tools, because the tools will come, but we have to be master in those tools, because that is needed to make our environment efficient. Otherwise, you will be in backstage. So that is why the different sustainable cases, artificial intelligence, my talk also after this inaugural. So artificial sustainable cases, particularly environmentally, economically and sociable, we should also. So we'll discuss later. So thank you very much, and thanks to entire team and Professor Sital Das who contacted me. I'm also thankful to Madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable contribution. As we continue this enriching session, I am honored to welcome Dr. Vasudev Gade, Vice President, Vishwakarma University, Pune, to share his insights.
Good morning, everybody. Dignitaries on the dais, Professor Mukund Kulkarni, our Vice Chancellor, Professor Shubhendu Pani, who has all the way come from Orissa. Thank you very much. Dr. Priya Vyas, who is the Senior Editor of Springer Nature, Dean of Science and Technology Faculty, Professor Kailas Patil, all our faculty members, and delegates for this two-day conference on a very, very important topic, sustainable innovation with artificial intelligence and machine learning. So first of all, on behalf of Vishwakarma University, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all our delegates who have joined this conference offline as well as online. I would also like to thank the partners that we have, like Washington University of Science and Technology, USA. Of course, Springer Nature is our publishing partner. There are a lot of people joining from outside India also. So extend a warm welcome to all of them. This conference, in my opinion, is very, very important because things are changing. The way we have been doing things so far, we cannot do or will not be able to do those things the same way that we have been doing. The point is that there is no aspect of your life which is not affected because of the emergence of AI. So, if everything is affected, then what do we do with that? Do we ignore it or we accept it? We have absolutely no choice. We have to accept it. We have to accept it, and we have to find out ways. How do we make best use of it? Or how do we try to overcome it? How do we master it? After all, we have to understand the AI is not created by AI. AI is created by us, the human being. So if we can create AI, we can create anything. Okay. So we have to accept this fact. So future skills, future technologies, okay, is something which we have to be ready to accept, and we have accordingly we should make changes in the way that we all live. There are lots of people talking about sustainable innovation. The conference is on sustainable innovation. There has to be innovation everywhere. There has to be innovation. Unless you are innovative, you cannot survive now. Okay, you have to be innovative, and the innovations should be beneficial for the human society. That's also very, very important. While doing this, there has to be a balance. All innovations are not positive. There are certain negative also. Like as far as AI is concerned, there are large number, least we can count, there are negative impact. But at the same time, there is a long list having a positive impact also. So we have to balance it. I was looking at one report where it says that because of AI in UK till 2034, UK is going to lose 7 million jobs. Okay, this is a report. The same report, if you go into the detail, also points out that AI is going to create 7.2 million jobs till 2034. So therefore, this balancing has to be there. If you make proper use of it, okay, the AI it definitely is going to take jobs, but AI also providing an opportunity to explore into new things. Okay, so therefore you have to be innovative. If you are innovative, then obviously there is no challenge. There is no challenge. But when we say that 7.2 million new jobs are getting created, okay, if we continue with the same skills, okay, are we suitable for those 7.2 million jobs? We may not. So therefore, these future skills, there is a book written by Bernard Marr on future skills. And then he talks about lots of things. Okay, how things have to be changed, how we as human beings need to change, adopt new things. The point is that we have to adopt to the new challenges. We have to learn new things. We have to continuously keep on innovating. If we do that, I do not see there is any challenge as such. So therefore, such type of a conferences become very, very important, that people working in different places, different areas, different specialization, different disciplines, they come on one particular platform, discuss how they approach this challenge, okay, share their views, learn from each other, okay, and then develop new strategies. As far as AI is concerned, okay, we have to look at it very positively. Okay, it is going to impact social life, economic issues, regulatory issues, of course, healthcare, business. These are very, very important things. I was looking at one news where an autonomous vehicle hit a pedestrian. Okay, and then they were trying to find it out who is responsible for that. Okay, autonomous vehicle hitting a pedestrian, okay, and then trying to find out whose fault it is. Okay, how do you do that? My point is, can you make use of AI to establish who is at fault? If we can do that, then we can master AI. Okay, so this type of a strategy that has to be there. Innovation has to be there. As I mentioned, everywhere AI is very we can make use of for a sustainable development. One healthcare reports I can tell you, and that is in fact it's a McKinsey report in fact. So just for a diagnosis, okay, routine diagnostic based on the various data that is available to various hospitals and everywhere, okay, and if you make a use of that on the right type of prediction, the pharma companies are going to save $100 billion every year. $100 billion. And this is a McKinsey report. Okay. So how much revolutionary changes that can take place? Okay. Few days back, the Science and Technology only had organized one hackathon, and your students were presenting. So on their computer, a group of students was explaining to me they had developed some algorithms, certain programs, wherein the data is collected from various diseases, whether related to diabetes, cardiac, and so many things. And based on that, they are predicting what is the health status of that particular individual, what could be the possible diagnosis, and what could be the therapeutic intervention. This is what your BTech students were doing it. Okay? The teacher says, yeah, you should be. Okay? So I'm so happy that this type of a mindset, there is a change in the mindset. Okay? So we have got to look at it very positively. Now we are all teachers, we are all students. Okay? I think yesterday or day before yesterday, there is a report published by Picky on future campuses. Exactly, let me tell you. Future ready campuses. Unlocking the power of AI in higher education. Now, this is 158-page report. It talks about the challenges before the higher educational institutions, the challenges before the teachers, okay, how we should cope up with these challenges posed by AI. Now, if we continue to teach the same way that we have been teaching, if we continue to teach the same thing that we have been teaching, probably we might get redundant. Okay? Change. Okay? If we are innovative in our pedagogies and we teach certain different things in a different manner, I do not think whether it is AI or any other technology can substitute a teacher. Absolutely no issue, no way. But if you do not change, okay, then obviously we have no place in this society. I, as a scientist, look at it that all boring jobs, all routine jobs, all jobs where there is a security issue, which is not safe, okay, everything let it be done by the AI. We as a human being keep on doing things which are creative, which gives us happiness, which gives us job satisfaction. Okay? So if we keep this thing in mind, we will always be innovating, we will always be coming with new ideas, creative ideas, coming up with not only AI, but a technology much better than AI. Okay? So therefore, I am not worried about that, but I have to change. If I do not change, then there is an issue. So the only thing that I want to say today, that very, very happy that such type of a conference is taking place, is very, very important. All faculties joined together. See, science and technology or computers engineering department alone should not, okay? But the law should join, social sciences should join, business schools must join together because AI is now everywhere, okay? So strategies point jointly, combined approach has to be there. If that is there, I don't see there is any challenge as far as overcoming the challenge of AI is concerned. Once again, welcome you for this conference, and very happy and wish very, very best for this 2 days conference. I'm very happy that the students will be benefited out of it, and lots of good things, lots of new learning things will be coming out of this conference. So all the very, very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful address. Your words of wisdom are sure to spark fresh perspectives, curiosity, and innovation among all of us today. As we move ahead in this celebration of knowledge and innovation, I would like to invite Professor Mukund Kulkarni, sir, Vice Chancellor, Vishwakarma University, Pune, to share his valuable insights with us.
Thank you. It's always a challenge to speak last because I'm standing in between you and the start of the conference. Dr. Shubhendu Pani, Dr. Priya Vyas, Mr. Neeraj, Dr. Vasudev Gade sir, Dr. Kedar Sant, Dr. Kailash Patil, Professor Mrs. Sheetal Das, all my fellow faculty members, distinguished guests, researchers, industry professionals, and most importantly, my dear students. A very good morning to all of you. It's my honor and privilege both to welcome you all to this very unique conference, that is an international conference on sustainable innovation in artificial intelligence and machine learning. On behalf of Vishwakarma University, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to all of you. I think this particular conference stands at the intersection of two very, very transformative forces of today's world. On one side, we have artificial intelligence and machine learning, I'd say by all the experts here. And second is sustainability. And I think these two are very, very important, transformative forces of today's world. And all of us know there are complex challenges ahead of all of us, be it climate change, be it social inequality, or there are so many, challenges, complex challenges are ahead of us. And I think artificial intelligence and machine learning, as rightly said by Gade sir also, it's no more a tool now. Many a times we say ki, ChatGPT or artificial intelligence is a tool, but in my opinion, it's no more a tool. It has become a necessity of our life now, and it is a integral part of our day-to-day life, and we have to live with it. I think we have to look at these AI/ML or the artificial intelligence tools rather than a tool. Instead of looking at it as a tool, we should think it as the enabler for solving the complex problem that we are facing today. So it's all about how we make efficient and effective use of these particular technologies that are, surrounding all of us. I still remember my father was in bank, State Bank, and during when I was in school, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi has bring a revolution in India by introducing the computers. And then slowly, the computer started to come into the banking ka day-to-day use. And I still remember the discussions took place in my house during that time ki, "Arey, computer sabka job kha jayega." One computer can, do a job of 10, 15 people in bank. So what about us? But then all of us have seen ki computer altogether has created a different type of opportunity for all of us. And rightly said by Dr. Gade, I think AI/ML is also going to do the same thing, because there is always a debate, is AI/ML killing our jobs? Recently, I have been in Delhi attending FICCI conference, and an expert in AI/ML has quoted a very, very important thing, which is very encouraging for all of us. He said, right now in India, there are around 60 to 70,000 AI professionals. I'm not talking of AI users. I think including all of us, we are AI users. We are not AI experts. At least I consider myself as an AI user, not AI expert. I don't know about some of you might be AI experts. But then he said in India, 60 to 70,000 are AI experts. And by the end of 2026, the requirement is of around 10 lakh. Now that itself tells that there is a huge demand of AI experts in the society. And that itself tells you that there is a creation of different type of skill sets. So it's not only that AI will kill our job, only thing is that you need to orient yourself. This is particularly for all young students who are sitting here, that you have to orient your skills so that you are ready to face those particular challenges. Vision of this conference, I think, is to provide the platform to all the academicians, all the industry professionals, and all the researchers. And I think this is, in my opinion, this is more than a conference. I think this conference is a collective commitment of all of us to build a sustainable future, which I think is very, very important for all of us. The other day, our president was telling in one of the speeches that during our college time, we used to have something called open book test, wherein students are allowed to use the book to write the answers of the questions. I strongly believe the day will come in the near future wherein the test will be driven by ChatGPT. Like an open book test, it can be an open AI test, wherein students are allowed to make use of AI. But then the question comes, how effectively these people are in a position to make use of this. So, there is one interesting fact. We always, on informal discussions, we generally say, how do you keep control on use of AI by the students? For students, I think, you are making use of AI for everything. I mean, AI is there to help you solving your assignments. AI is there to help you solving your questions, summarize your notes, maybe, going for some detailed explanation. But still, AI can't do one thing. AI can't convince your professor that you have actually read the book and the notes that you have prepared are actually written by you. So we always use this term. AI in the student perspective point is use of AI had made students AI. And in my opinion, AI is artificial innocent. Because they pretend to be innocent, saying, sir, I have done it on my own. But then, so my suggestion to all the students is that don't be artificially innocent. You should definitely make use of all these technologies, but then logic is something which I think which cannot be copied. That is something which you have to think on your own. At Vishwakarma University, we strongly believe that only data is of no use. Ample of data is available. We are all surrounded by the data everywhere. Question comes, how will you convert data into knowledge? And definitely, I think the tools like AI and machine learning will help you to convert data into knowledge. And in my opinion, going one step ahead, only knowledge is also not used and useful unless and until knowledge is actually being used for some societal benefit. So you have to always think of how will you convert data into knowledge, and then how can you make use of that particular knowledge for the societal benefit. So I am confident that in the next 2 days, as Dr. Patil has said, we have received 350 papers, and out of which 72 have been, shortlisted, and those will be presented in 3 different tracks. So I'm confident that all of you will have a technical feast for the next 2 days, and all of you will take a benefit of this. At last, I would take this opportunity to thank the organizing committee. My special thanks to Dr. Kailas Patil and his team of science and technology. All our academic partners, particularly Washington University and Springer Nature, for their association with us. All our industry partners and other collaborators. So I wish all of you a very fruitful and academically enriched conference for the next 2 days. Best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Your guidance continues to motivate us toward excellence in education and research. Today, We gather not only to share knowledge and foster collaborations, but also to celebrate this occasion with something truly special, the conference souvenir. This souvenir is much more than just a collection of pages. It is a reflection of the hard work, commitment, and passion that have gone into making this conference a success. It brings together a collection of interesting articles, inspiring messages, treasured photographs, and heartfelt contributions from our esteemed speakers and participants, a true statement to the spirit of this event. We sincerely thank the editorial team, writers, designers, and everyone who contributed their time and creativity to craft this wonderful keepsake. Your efforts have made it a meaningful memento of this journey. Now, with great pride, we invite our dignitaries to formally release the conference souvenir. May this souvenir remain a lasting reminder of the memories, ideas, and inspiration we have shared during this remarkable conference. As we draw to the close of this remarkable inaugural ceremony of the International Conference on Sustainable Innovation with Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning 2025, it is time to express our heartfelt gratitude to all those who have made this event possible. To do the honors, I would like to invite Dr. Sandeep Thite Sir, Associate Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology, whose vision and leadership have been the driving force behind this conference, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Distinguished guests, respected dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, organizing, organizing committee members, participants, and volunteers. It is truly an honor for me to deliver the vote of thanks as we conclude to the wonderful opening ceremony of the International Conference on Sustainable Innovation with Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning 2025. First and foremost, I extend my gratitude towards our chief patron, Mr. Bharat Agarwal, President of Vishwakarma University, for his invaluable guidance and continuous support, which have been fundamental to the success of this event. I would also like to sincere thanks Professor Dr. Mukund Kulkarni, Vice Chancellor of Vishwakarma University, for his constant support and visionary leadership, which formed the strong foundation for this event success. A special thanks to the Professor Dr. Vasudev Gade, Vice President of Vishwakarma University, whose encouragement and wise guidance were invaluable throughout the planning and the organization of this conference. We are deeply grateful to our chief guest, Professor Dr. Subhen Pani, Director and Professor at Krupanjali Engineering College, Bhubaneswar. Thank you for honoring us with your presence and sharing your profound insights. We sincerely appreciate our General Chair, Professor Dr. Kailas Patil, Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology, for his tireless dedication and the leadership. Your effort truly enhanced the academic excellence of this conference. Our thanks also goes to the Dr. Priya Vyas, Senior Editor at Springer Nature, and Mr. Neeraj Karandikar from Atlantis Press, part of the Springer Nature. Your support and expertise contributed greatly to make this event successful. I would like to acknowledge the organizing committee members for their dedication, careful planning, and smooth coordination that made every details of this conference come together perfectly. A special mention to the Faculty of Science and Technology for their participation and the key role in enriching the academic quality and diversity of this conference. They have made us proud by successfully organizing. This is the third international conference back to back in this year. To all the participants, thank you for your valuable contribution through your research paper. We are thankful to the management of Washington University Science and Technology and the Professor Tohid Buyan for accepting our collaboration request and for their support. We also sincerely thank to Springer Nature for providing excellent opportunity for quality paper publication with careful evaluation. We express our gratitude to Anusandhan National Research Foundation, ANRF, for the grant that enabled the smooth and successful organization of this conference. Your support has been instrumental in making this event possible. Lastly, big thank to Professor Dr. Atre and the campus management team for their wonderful support with the venue and all the volunteers working across the various committees. Your energy, dedication, and attention to detail have been the heart of this event. Thank you everyone for being a part of this successful and memorable conference. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for sharing your valuable time with us. With that, we conclude the inaugural ceremony of we conclude the inaugural ceremony of today's session. I would now like to invite you all to come forward for a group photograph, and we will start with the keynote session in exactly 15 minutes here. Thank you. a great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for the session, Dr. Subhendu Kumar Pani, a distinguished academician, researcher, and thought leader in the field of computer science and engineering. Dr. Pani currently serves as professor and director at Krupajal Engineering College, Odisha, India, and brings with him over 21 years of rich experience in teaching, research, and academic leadership. His remarkable contributions span across diverse domains, including data mining, machine learning, big data analytics, Internet of Things, and decision support systems. A prolific researcher, Dr. Pani holds 35 patents, has published more than 140 research papers in reputed international journals, and has contributed over 54 edited books along with several authored volumes. His scholarly work has significantly advanced the field of computational intelligence and data-driven innovation. Beyond research, Dr. Pani has guided several PhD and MTech scholars, nurturing the next generation of innovators and academicians. He has also delivered numerous keynote addresses and invited talks at prestigious national and international conferences, and serves on the editorial and review boards of renowned journals across the globe. We are truly honored to have such an accomplished expert with us today. Please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Subhendu Kumar Pani to deliver his address.
Thanks, madam, for nice introduction. So, good afternoon to one and all. So, my topic, the human-centered artificial intelligence for sustainable innovation. So, in research or in innovation cases, innovative terms. So, first of all, try to understand when you are the students. So, you have to know at least what is the meaning and where it is applied and how it is implemented. Sustainable, the term sustainable, environmentally fit. What we will do, environment will accept it. Technology will progress, but it is not adaptable in the environment. Software project we are developing, you have developed, involved with the various types of software project, SDLs, there is a life cycle, software development life cycle phases. So like that, the different phases, economically feasible, environmentally feasible, technologically feasible, similarly sustainable, environmentally fit AI can reach to any extent beyond imaginations, because the large language models and the data analytics through the help of the machine learning, it can cover beyond expectations. But fact is, the innovation should be sustainable. What we will innovate, that must be needed for us. Socially feasible, economically also, because the technology must be feasible economically. So based on those parameters, so the sustainable innovations needed. Sustainable innovations with artificial intelligence and machine learning. Artificial intelligence, the intelligence from the artificial, that means we have to train the machines which will think like the human beings, which can reason like the human beings, and which can also make the decision, because the decision making process, data analytics, through the help of the different machine learning models, we have to go on through. So that is why the sustainable innovation, and one part under sustainable innovation, so that is human centered artificial intelligence. So AI should not substitute human beings, but it will work with the human beings. So technology should not substitute, because many thought, so when the AI will be covered, that means AI will be adapted in the different working sectors. So the many professions, they may lose their jobs. So, but now the human ethics, human values, human needs must be incorporated with those AI enabled environments, AI enabled tools, AI enabled frameworks, AI enabled technologies, so that it can be human centered. Because there is a difference between conversational traditional AI with the human centered AI, because there are the parallel tools developed already. So what is the traditional AI tools and what is the human centered AI tools, and how the difference? So what is the role of explainable AI? All those things we will discuss. So first of all, we should know about the basic difference of the sustainable AI and AI. Then we will one part, that is the human centered artificial intelligence. So there are some research questions also arises, because the system gradually, because not matured, not saturated till now. So what are the sectors? So energy sectors, financial sectors, healthcare sectors, because the biomedical sectors were larger applications of AI, robotic environment, manufacturing sectors. So first of all, energy and carbon analytics in AI workloads. So because that is the telemetry and monitoring, researchers build analytics frameworks to log GPU utilizations. So really, because that is one cases, energy and carbon analytics, and data driven optimizations, that is the analytics models predict energy cost for training configurations to choose greener hyperparameters. Now we'll come to that part. But I am just briefing about how the data analytics part and sustainable AI tools are integrated, and how we will implement those things. So for that purpose, we have to think beyond algorithms, because the computer science researchers and technological researchers measure towards the algorithm developments, algorithm implementation part, because the algorithm design, new design of the algorithm is the difficult one. But beyond algorithms, we have to think. So that is the topic, the beyond algorithms, the age of human-centered artificial intelligence. What I told, AI should not only be intelligent, it should be wise, inclusive, and aligned with human values. That is needed, because it must be aligned with human values. Then it is sustainable, because human-centered, human values. We need the sustainable environment where all the professionals can able to work. So these are the outlines. Human-centered AI. Why move beyond algorithms? And there is a evolution of AI paradigms from symbols to humans. The dynamic co-evolution of AI and society, and some core principles of human-centered AI, and the pillars of human-centered AI, emotional AI, teaching machines to feel, companion robots, merging AI with empathy, XAI, explainable, and XAI in healthcare, one case study, because different case study you may consider, because case study in healthcare, because nowadays the many data, because real problem in AI, practical AI, adequate data you may not get, because although the researchers and using the data sets already present in the UCI machine learning repository or different repository. You are getting the data sets which is already implemented. But when you will work with the newly, that means in your environments, you have to collect the data, because the processing of the data, pre-processing, is also the 50% works. But what data is available in the net, that is already pre-processed. But we have to work with the different domains of the data. But data sets pre-processing, that needs to, as per the format, style, and required types also, the needs lots of works also, because pre-processing and post-processing both 50% of the work, because once the pre-processing done, then we can able to apply the machine learning models. So but one examples I have taken, so that is the XI in healthcare. Many healthcare domain, because the artificial intelligence in biomedical domain are increasingly developing. So many computer science professionals, other professionals also, they are switching to the biomedical domain. They may not have the adequate knowledge, but based on the data analytics, predictive models, algorithms you can use through different healthcare domains. So that is the one example, so we'll discuss, that is the XI in healthcare. So other domains you can also apply once you get the adequate data set. Data-driven research findings in human-centered AI and futures of human-centered AI, research directions and conclusion. So first, human-centered AI. So it emphasizes that AI should not merely be optimized for performance, accuracy, or automation. So really, the traditional AI system only to focus how much of accuracy. We are doing the research, we are comparing the different models, because comparisons of the different models is the basic task after getting the sufficient literature review. When you will do the literature review from this year to back another 50 or 20 years, after that you can get the different techniques, models, frameworks, so that you can easily compare based on the different parameters, so that your work will be proposed accordingly. So that is why when the traditional AI tools only to focus much more performance. We will develop a model whose performance is more. We will develop a model whose accuracy rate is more. But if HCAI focused towards the AI tools should not be optimized for performance only, should not be optimized for accuracy or automation only. It must be designed, because the HCI must be designed and deployed with a deep understanding of human needs, behaviors, and core values. That means the sustainable purposes. So human needs, behaviors, because at the time of developing, designing that tools, we have to integrate these parts. So what human needs? AI system must address essential and evolving human needs across different domains. Different domains, AI covering entertainment sector, financial sector, healthcare sectors. So that's what. And physical needs, health monitoring, medical diagnostics, assistive devices. So in case of the physical needs, because the health monitoring cases, AI tools are used. So different cases. Medical diagnostics cases, so AI tools are used, and assistive devices also AI tools are used. So next is the cognitive needs, learning support, most difficult. I am also one editor in a artificial intelligence for neurological disorders. It's a very good book, because the royalty also get very high. Reason is the neurological disorders. Ajit Abram, along with Ajit Abram sir, who is the VC currently. Earlier MIT Research Lab, but now he's the VC in Bennett, now in Sai University. So what is neurological disorders? Neurological disorders, dementia, Parkinson, different loss of cognitive analytics. So vast research is going on this area. So AI enabled those type. Now Elon Musk team developed chip can be inserted into the human brains. So in cognitive needs also we need learning support, memory aids, knowledge access. Emotional needs, that is also required, mental health and companionship, mental health support, empathetic interfaces. And in case of the social needs, so inclusion, communications, cultural sensitivity. So one example, AI powered hearing aids that adjust based on the user's environment and emotional tone. So that is the example. So what is the human behaviors? How AI adapt? So AI must adapt to the way people act, interact and learn. So first must act and interact and also behavioral modeling, different behavioral modeling methods you can also go through the research papers. So behavioral modeling, that is understanding patterns in speech, movement and habits, pattern recognitions, because the analyzing patterns, pattern matching, patterns not the terms only related to here, pattern data analytics, data science cases, so positive pattern, negative pattern, how we use the patterns for the different purpose for the knowledge extraction. So pattern in speech, patterns in movement and habits. So personalizations, learning user preferences to customize responses. And next is the adaptive learning. So systems that evolve with user feedback and interaction, because feedback system most helpful to build a strong system. So because every system must have some advantages and the disadvantages, merits, demerits. So the evolutions of the system gradually, so modifying the existing demerits points, disadvantages points, then another system will be generated. So an example is an AI tutor that modifies teaching strategies based on a child's learning style and attention span. Instead of performance based, but it will develop according to a child's learning style, because not focused towards the arbitrarily only to show the performance and the accuracy of the system. What child's learning style, it must be adapted. That is related to human behavior. Next come to the part human values. AI should be aligned with societal and ethical principles. So ethical principle must be aligned, societal principle must be aligned. So what I told in the beginning, sustainable, environmentally, socially must be aligned. So should be aligned with societal and ethical principle, ensuring it uplifts and respects individuals and communities. No bias or discrimination in decisions. Different hiring systems now, AI enabled hiring systems. So no discriminations at all. Transparency, clear explanation of how AI decisions are made. Decision making process must be transparent and efficient, because the decisions maybe in our general life or in technological parts, decisions like the Zelensky took decision to fight against Russia. So every decision having problematic, because what the country suffered a lot. Who will win or defeat not matter. Matter is many people died, many people left. So like that. But decision making process must be transparent and based on the clear explanation. So accountability, traceability of outcomes and responsibility, and finally the sustainability, supporting long-term human and environmental well-being. So an AI hiring platform that ensures anonymized bias mitigated screening of candidates. So nowadays the hiring also AI enabled. So that is the human values. So why we move beyond algorithms? All the research are based on the algorithms. Why we move beyond algorithms? So First is the lack of contextual understanding. So because AI systems are excellent at pattern recognition, very excellent. In the pattern recognitions part, AI systems are very excellent, but struggle to grasp context or intent behind human actions or language. That is lacking, because we have to think beyond algorithms. So first point, example, cultural references in chatbots. So that one. Next, absence of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, so must be present, requires. So current AI lacks true empathy or awareness of human emotions. So while some systems mimic emotions, they do not feel or understand them, leading to inappropriate or robotic responses. So emotional intelligence, we are teaching inside a classroom. So the student and that time, which type of mood, which type of attitude. So different type of emotional intelligence study. Also the number of works already published in emotional intelligence. Many people are also working with the emotional intelligence techniques. So example, a mental health chatbot giving generic advice without understanding the user's emotional state. You have to study the emotional state without knowing the emotional state of a person. So if you give the general advice, so that will not be acceptable. So that is the reason. So absence of emotional intelligence. So that is why another reasons to think about beyond algorithms. So bias and fairness issue. AI models trained on biased data perpetuate and sometimes amplify societal inequalities. That is, example, suppose a racial and gender bias in facial recognitions, credit scoring or hiring algorithms. That is another issue. So that is the bias and fairness issues. Next is lack of explainability. Explainability required. One data, healthcare data, will tell suffered from this, but when doctor explain it, he is suffering from diabetes, chances of eye disease is this much, chances of cancer, chances of kidney, liver, whatever. Explaining forms that is needed. Only the focusing towards the generic type, not required. So lack of explainability. So that is why that derives the explainable AI, XAI. Explainable. Nowadays, many works are going on explainable artificial intelligence. So lack of explainability. So many modern AI models, especially deep learning, act as black boxes with limited interpretability. So that is why there is a lack of trust and inverse adoption in high stakes domains like healthcare and law. That is another part, lack of explainability. Over reliance on data quality, because there is a quantity and a quality of data. So AI depends heavily on the quantity and quality of data. If the data is outdated, if data is imbalanced or incomplete, result will be flawed. So that is what I told. So data must be time specific, because different categories of data presents different format of data, real-time data. Patients suffered from one disease after taking medicines, that disease cured. So now what happened? Because that time, that data present conditions. But so AI depends heavily on the quantity and quality of data. So if it is outdated, so result will be flawed. So AI trained only on urban traffic data may fail in rural areas. So that is another point. So over reliance on the data quality, because what Vijay sir also told few minutes back. So that is also because the over reliance of data quality may not be the different geographical location, distributed cases, distributed systems. We are involved with the distributed systems. Data must be collected from the distributed locations, ATM systems. So many more works are going on the distributed computing. So similarly, so AI maybe fail in rural area data gathering. So next, come to the part, evolution of AI paradigms from symbols to humans. So gradual AI paradigms were in the 1950s to 1980s. Good old-fashioned AI, also known as logic-based or rule-based AI, because really the AI terms, it is not a new term. It is around 1925 or 24. It is first introduced in dictionary, so in form of the robot. So gradually it evolved, but it is the almost 100 years. So, but we people may be acquainted with the different AI tools very recently, few years back. So symbolic AI at that time, so like the explicit rules, logic and symbols method, if rules, knowledge bases, ontologies, etc. Language, natural language processing, English to Odia, Odia to English. In our state, Utkal University developed the language models. Our country, where different languages are spoken by the people, so must be transformed or converted into one systems for other people, communication purpose. So in our state, we have developed in collaboration with the IIT Kanpur. Yes, because if you work with the supervised and unsupervised learning algorithms, so some biomedical data sets whose size is large, so the performance accuracy with the one supervised model may not be same in other, because the focus to not the small data set case. When the data set will be large, many models also fails to predict, because our what we will do, that must be accurate. Prediction must be accurate. Tomorrow rain will occur. May not rain, but almost rain weather must be remain. So that is why when large data set, biomedical data set, microarray data sets, at that time the problem was present in the symbolic AI. But now due to the supervised and unsupervised, so that is the supervised and unsupervised learnings, it is okay. So because high accuracy with a large data sets, flexible across domains. But what are the limitations present? So there is a limitations, so minimal context awareness or bias inherited from data, opaque decisions, etc. Example, spam filters and image classifiers. Next, from 2012 onwards, deep learning. Nowadays also many students, researchers working with the deep learning model. Still some cases we need also deep learning based models, because deep learning with the enhanced deep learning techniques are also used. So deep learning also present now because 2012 onwards. So neural networks at scale core idea, the human brain using multi-layered neural networks. Deep learning architectures like CNN, RNN, etc. So state of art in image, voice and language tasks, but still having some limitation, black box model, data hungry, energy intensive, weak in reasoning. So next is the human centered AI. So that is the deep learning based, we may refer it to ChatGPT also. So human centered AI is the next, that is the emerging paradigm. So 2022 and beyond. So human centered, what I told, so design AI around human values, emotions and social context. So the method combining cognitive science, ethics, human computer interaction and participatory design. So what is the strength? Strength is trustworthy, inclusive and explainable and empathetic, because human values are focused. Human intelligence required as per our social responsibility. Environmentally must be adaptable. So economically feasible, everything. So that is why it is a trustworthy, inclusive, explainable and empathetic. And example, empathetic chatbots, AI companions for elderly care. Now many videos you might have seen. So robots taking care of the elders, robots taking care of the babies. So one robotic hospital also started by a Chinese. I don't know, really true or not, I don't know. But the video, and I also in a newsletter I have seen, entire hospital is managed by the robots, starting from the receptionist to the all high-level doctors also. Everything performed by the robots. Maybe true because it is possible. Robots, the category of robots. So Vision of Brick, one professor who is also in professional league. So what he told, they are developing neurological robots only to focus the neurology related cases, because the what specialized doctors, so similarly the specialized robots, so only for particular cases, particular purposes, and very accuracy also. Nowadays knee replacements and different cases robots are already being used, so many sectors. So similarly many more sectors where it will also be covered by the robotic based works. So AI companions for elderly care, so that is the development of the human centered AI technology. So because elderly care, what the response from the elders, accordingly it will be up. So that varies from one elders to another elder, but human values are to be understood by the AI based machines like robots. So the dynamic co-evolution of AI and society, different societies. So AI saves societies, automation and labor markets. AI transform industries, automating routine jobs while creating new roles. Different sectors gets automated. So AI ethics, officer data levels, etc. Information ecosystems, algorithms shape what we see online, impacting opinions, elections, and mental health. Information ecosystem, polls, election systems also. So that is the creating also another new roles. So algorithms shape what we see online, impacting opinions, opinion mining also. Good number of works are ongoing. So many computer science professionals are also working in the opinion mining domain, semantic analysis, etc. So next is the healthcare transformation from diagnostics to drug discovery. This is major one because the healthcare transformations. So AI redefines healthcare delivery, improving speed and personalization, etc. And also in smart, for example, AI models that offer users the options to inspect how a recommendation was made. We are recommending what AI model, how, what are the points, what are the rules, and why you will recommend. You can also get justification. Even if in the chat GPT also we need also descriptions for how, what is the reason of the steps, so it is also showing. Designed for human collaboration. Collaboration mostly needed for the development of us, for the development of entire system. So we need collaboration. So augmentation, not replacement. So human beings not to be replaced. So assist rather than automate human tasks. So intuitive interactions, interfaces should be user friendly and natural. Voice, gestures, etc. So all those things, because that is also needed. And feedback loops allow humans to correct or adjust AI decisions in real time. Real time decisions, so is a problematic case because at this particular time I have to take the decision. So allow humans to correct or adjust AI decisions, not final. So also the chat GPT writing AI generated content may not be accurate. That means maybe or may not, some cases also 100% not accurate. So similarly also, so there should be a feedback loops which allow humans to correct or adjust AI decisions. So example, a diagnostics, a radiologist using AI to flag anomalies in scans, but retaining final decisions. So because the radiologist will take decisions. So whatever the scans, what final decisions taken by the human beings. Emotionally and socially intelligent. that is the empathetic interfaces, recognize and respond appropriately to human emotions, context our behavior, understand social cues and adapt responses, and personalization, AI that adapts to individual users' needs and preferences. Suppose mental health chatbots trained to detect distress and escalate to human help when necessary. So that is emotionally and socially intelligent. So intelligent machines to be developed, intelligent frameworks to be developed, intelligence must be derived from the large data sets. Inclusive and participatory design, different stakeholder involvement include end user, ethicists and marginalized groups in AI development. Accessibility, ensure AI tools are usable by people with disabilities, low literacy or non-dominant languages. For example, speech interfaces that support regional language or assistive AI for visually impaired. So, as an example, how to inclusive and participatory design. These are the key pillars. So, human agency and oversight. What are the principles? So, example, medical AI systems providing risk assessment but leaving diagnosis decisions to clinicians. So, that is because the medical AI system risk assessment provides, but what are the decisions who will take? The clinicians, professors, doctors, they will take. So, it will not, but the system also upgraded to the entire operated by the AI based robots and etc. also. But we will focus towards the that is the what medical AI system providing risk assessment, but the decision must be taken by the clinicians. Technical robustness and safety. So ensure AI systems are secure, reliable and resilient to the errors and adversarial attacks. Security, so secure features, so those who are working in the computer security cases, so their part. So how? What AI systems are secured. So example, autonomous vehicles trained to safely respond to unknown road conditions. So fairness, inclusive and non-discriminations and ethical purpose and societal well-being, that is other points. So now next, emotional AI, teaching machines to feel. Next part, that is the emotional AI. So emotional AI, which is also known as affective computing. Nowadays many works are going on in the affective computing. Few books are already published related to affective computing. So affective computing is alternately that is the emotional AI. So refers to the AI systems designed to detect, interpret, simulate and respond to human emotions through data. So what are the human emotions? So like facial expression, voice tone, body language and psychological signals. Really now a few days back some voice cannot be used. So Supreme Court told because AI system copied. So that is the part. So emotional AI. So what? Emotions through data like facial expression, voice tone, body language and psychological signals. So that means it will refer AI system designs to detect, interpret and simulate and response to the human emotions. Affective computing, many more research works are going on. So key components, that is the emotion recognition. First you have to focus towards emotion recognition, uses computer vision, voice analysis, sensor data to identify emotions like happiness, anger, sadness or anxiety. Computer vision techniques are also very much developed. So drone technology and uses the very good computer vision based techniques. Similarly here computer vision, so voice analysis and sensor data to identify emotions like this. So what are the tools? Facial expression detection, tone analyzer, EEG based sensors. Emotion simulations, so which enables virtual agents, different avatars, chatbots to respond empathetically using expressive voice, gestures or words. Emotion adoption, AI adjusts behavior dynamically based on the emotional state of the user. Example, an AI tutor slowing down when a student shows signs of frustration. So that is the example. So that is in last emotional AI aims to make machines more reliable and supportive, but its use must be ethically grounded. So respecting human dignity and emotional boundaries. That means make machines more reliable and supportive. So companion robots merging AI with empathy. So companion robots are AI-enabled robots designed to interact socially and emotionally with humans. They provide support, companionship, and emotional engagement, especially for elderly care, children with autism, individuals with loneliness, depression, or special needs. Role of emotional recognition in companion robots. So emotion recognition allows these robots to detect and respond to human emotional states in real time, enabling. These are some points. And next come to the part explainable artificial intelligence. So everything must be in explainable form so that we can easily take some decisions. Explainable AI, that is XAI, refers to AI systems that make the decision making processes transparent, understandable, and interpretable to humans. So not like black boxes because the deep neural network, but what XAI provides? So XAI provides reasons behind predictions, feature importance, logical transparency, user trust, and accountability. So that XAI provides. Because the prediction, what are the reasons? We have to derive those parts so that next round of decisions can also compare based on these reasons. So what are the reasons changed or what are the points to be upgradations? So like that. Feature importance, there is a nowadays the large number of features are available, but we have to focus toward the important features instead of taking the all features. The processing computing powers may be more, may not be accurate. So the based on the feature importance, then XI also provides. One example case studies, that is the suppose in XI in healthcare. So also in other domain you can also use. So XI in healthcare explaining medical decisions. So in AI, decisions can directly impact human lives. Doctors, patients, and regulators must understand how and why a diagnosis or recommendation is made. First, explainable AI helps by making AI decisions transparent, building trust with doctors and patients, supporting accountability and ethics. So use case, suppose AI powered diagnosis. A deep learning model predicts a high risk of heart disease in patient, but that is without XI or with XI, how it differs. So without XI, the model predicts a 91% risk, 91% risk, but offers no explanation. So there is doubt because of XI with or without, but when the explainable artificial intelligence with XI, risk is high due to, what are the explanations, what are the reasons? So the risk is high due to elevated cholesterol, family history, irregular ECG patterns, and etc. So high blood pressures, etc. So it will be mentioned like this because in the explainable forms. So one XI in healthcare. So there is a deep learning model, diagnosis, risk of heart disease, and what XI tell? XI mention the points. So when you enter the data set, the model and diagnosis, then the explainable points will be shown to you. So research inside, what are the research points? Confidence in AI decision increased by 31%. So because the AI based decisions increased by 31% with XI. So that is because XI gives the points and briefly explains. So the decision increased by 31%. So there is the XI in healthcare on data-driven research findings in human-centered AI. So it is in the year 2022, Harvard Medical School and Mayo Clinic. So metric suppose diagnostic accuracy, black box groups, that is the 72.4%. But when AI group B, that is the 88.1, that is the accuracy level. So physician's trust score, that is a 3.2 out of 5, but in AI groups, that is the 4.6 out of 5. When it is related to the HCI, so time to diagnosis 11.5 minutes, but time to diagnosis 8.3, because we need the fastest achievements, so faster, much more faster than the previous system. Acceptance rate 48%, but acceptance rate is 77%. It is already available in the healthcare AI diagnostic study supported by Harvard Medical School. HCI with interpretability boosts accuracy, efficiency, and trust in clinical settings. So, what are the futures of human-centered AI? So, the human-centered AI is evolving towards a symbolic partnership between humans and machines, where AI respects human agency, understands emotions, and amplifies ethical decision making. First is the emerging trends shaping the future of SCI, that is the personalized AI assistance, because many more research areas you can explore. So that one, AI caregivers or coaches that evolve with individual over time. So that is the personalized AI assistance. Second is the emotionally intelligent systems. So AI with affective computing. So that is the affective computing. Already many more works started and ongoing. So affecting computing, because we will sense emotional context in real time based emotional, real time data, stock market data, financial data, healthcare data, similarly real time cases. So the affective computing, there is a project market, so that part. Human AI co-creations platforms, so collaborative art, code, content research, etc. Example, designers AI building healthcare wearables and wearables with user feedback loops. So another is inclusive and equitable AI models, neuroadaptive interfaces, and regulation driven ethical AI. So these are the major key research directions. So what I told, human in the loop systems, first human feedbacks must be considered. So we have to integrate fairness and bias editing tools to detect and mitigate biases in AI models, multimodal emotion recognitions, so combining voice, facial, and psychological signals, ethical trade-offs, cognitive load detections, longitudinal user studies, AI for non-technical users, and AI for social good. These are the key research directions based on the human-centered AI. Forecasts and insights. So adoption in healthcare sector, really it is very high. So that is the by 2025, but by 2035 to 30, it may be increased to 76. And but percentage of explainable AI models deployed, that is 22, but by 2030, it will be 60%. Public trust in AI systems now 43%, but by 2030, forecastation will be 70% with XAI. And emotional AI market size, so this one, so forecastations will be $568 plus. So this is the forecastation in future. Adoptions of the SCI enabled tools, SCI enabled techniques will be much more better. AI plus behavioral science for personalized interaction, that is the cross-cultural SCI design for global applications, human in the loop systems for real-time feedback, companion robots with a long-term memory and emotional intelligence. So the conclusion, that is the future of HCI is not just a smarter machine, but more human intelligence. It will shape a world where AI empowers, not replaces, where AI listens, not just executes, AI collaborates, not controls. So the next frontier is ethical, empathetic, and explainable AI that amplify the best of humanity. There are some research part where you may explore it, because the many number of PhD works, postdoctoral works, some postdoctoral students are also working under me in foreign universities. So human-centered AI for smart healthcare also be converted into the attractive book proposal, because this is the upcoming human-centered AI for smart healthcare, trust, ethics, and personalization. So you can explore how AI system can be designed to align with the patient needs, clinical decision making, and ethical frameworks. So explainable AI in diagnosis, emotion recognition in patient care, AI assisted rehabilitations and robotics, ethical algorithms in telemedicine also. So target audience AI researchers, clinicians, and biomedical engineers. That is one for smart healthcare. Another is the collaborative intelligence, where HCI in industry and research. So different industry, because industry, institute, interaction, industrial frameworks, industrial revolutions are going on. So focus on framework and applications where humans and AI agents work as complementary partners. That means human in the loop learning systems, industrial decision support systems, AI for education, HR, and creative fields, neurosymbolic reasoning in teamwork. So AI developers and HCI researcher and industrial engineers. So that is another proposal. Also the AI powered medical robotics. So I myself the series editor of Elsevier, so working with the medical robotics. So that is another attractive title. So AI powered medical robotics, very good proposals. Now coming to that series. So AI powered medical robotics will be very good research idea. So from surgical robots to personalized assistive devices. So that means this book brings together cutting edge robotic research, autonomous surgical systems, wearable robotic exoskeletons, vision and navigation in medical robotics, soft robotics in elderly care, and target audience must be robotic engineers, medical professionals, academia. Ethical AI at scale, governance, regulation, and policy perspectives. So because the targets to the policy researchers, legal scholars, technologists, so they should focus towards the ethical AI at scale. So tackles AI's governance challenges in healthcare, public policy, and finance. So topics, these are the UAI Act and the Global Policy Impact, AI auditing frameworks, data governance and algorithm accountability, bias mitigation, etc. Neurocognitive models in AI and robotics, bridging brain and medicine. Currently, very good of research works are going on. Neurocognitive models, neurodegenerative and so and so, neurological part. So neurocognitive models in AI and robotics, bridging brain and machine. So a deeper looks at how cognitive neuroscience inspire adaptive context or intelligent system. Already cognitive neuroscience present. Cognitive neuroscience not new, already present. Many more books, research papers published. But how it inspires towards the adaptive and contextual intelligent systems, that is needed. That is why it is a neurocognitive models in AI and robotics. So brain inspired computing models, reinforcement learning and human behavior modeling, neuromorphic hardware, emotional and social cognition modeling. So where neuroscientists, AI robotic researchers or cognitive scientists will be the audience. Sustainable development goals, that is another. So because aligns the AI innovations with real world UN SDG applications. So for AI, for healthcare access and education, smart agriculture and environmental AI, gender and equity focused AI systems, and case studies from developing countries. So interdisciplinary researchers, NGOs, and data scientists can also follow and also do some works with the AI for sustainable development goals. Security purpose, last one, that is the blockchain enabled IoT, secure and intelligent systems for the future. Security system, many more works are going on, computer security. So a cross domain book bridging decentralized systems and sensor intelligence. So secure data transmission in smart healthcare, because we have to protect the data. So like in OSI model, 7 layers of OSI model, individual layer security. Similarly, the data must be transferred from the one state to another state, because from starting, suppose in healthcare, reception collect the data, transfers to the doctor, doctor transfers to the testing, then what report came, so accordingly the doctor will prescribe. Similarly, because the secure data transmission in the smart healthcare system, blockchain based robotic coordinations, federated AI on edge devices, identity and traceability for smart cities. So IoT researchers, cyber security professionals and data engineers. Many books already published with the blockchain, but how the intelligent systems for the blockchain enabled IoT, that is needed. Some research problems also, how to developing explainable deep learning models for disease detection. So what were the goal to create a hybrid model combining GradCam with natural language justification, because the hybrid models needed. So most deep learning models in healthcare are black boxes. Can we build interpretable models for conditions like diabetic retinopathy, breast cancer, etc.? So that is one research problem. Second is the personalized emotions recognition using multimodal signals. So how to create adaptive personalized emotion recognition models using EEG and facial data. So emotion recognition models generalize poorly across individuals, because emotional recognition models already present, many more papers published. So you have to find out how to create adaptive personalized emotion recognition based models. That is another research problems. So medical robotics and AI integrations. So designing autonomous navigation algorithms for assistive robots in hospitals. So that is another research problem. That means existing hospital robots struggle with dynamic environments and human interaction. So the algorithms with the human detection modules to improve path prediction and safety. That is also attractive research problem. Haptic feedback integration in AI-driven surgical simulators. Most AI simulators lack tactile realism. So build a machine learning model to generate realistic force feedback in robotic surgical training tools. That is another, developing a cognitive under cognitive AI and neuro-inspired models. So some research problem. So first is the developing a cognitive load detection system for adaptive learning, and another is the neuro-symbolic integrations for common sense reasoning. So design a neuro-adaptive interface, because already the cognitive models developed, already used in healthcare sectors, but how to design a neuro-adaptive interface using ease and eye tracking to adjust learning content and real time, time-based. Neuro-symbolic integrations for common sense reasoning. So combine transforms with logic-based modules for better interpretability in multi-step reasoning tasks. IoT blockchain and AI fusion cases, some research problems. So blockchain-backed secure data sharing for IoT in healthcare. So create a highlighted blockchain protocol for secure multi-party access, because the patient data so must be protected. Patient data from wearable sensor is vulnerable to breaches, because the number of type of sensors what is used and when we get the patient data from those wearable sensors, so we have to create a lightweight blockchain protocol to make it secure. And the energy efficient, because energy efficient AI on edge devices for smart health monitoring. So energy efficient AI not only for the healthcare sectors also, because the carbon emission also, one study in USA. So to train a large language models, so almost that is a figure I have forgotten, but a huge amount of emissions occurred. So we have to also make it energy efficient. So, but in healthcare sector also, so AI models are too resource intensive for wearable IoT devices. So we have to optimize lightweight CNN, tiny ML models for on-device processing without cloud dependency. So some references, and there are some questions frequently asked. Why it is a different from ethical AI, or can we make AI emotionally intelligent with compromising privacy? What is the biggest challenge? How do we measure? Can human-centered AI work without explainable AI? So these are some questions and answers. Really, when research is present, so with the case study, what already 1 o'clock. So because the one particular area, suppose find out the research gap. Suppose in sustainable AI analytics, what are the research gap? So first, lack of standardized data sets, because we are not getting the required data sets, so that no global benchmark data sets till now. Limited. What is the another gap in sustainable AI? Limited real-time analytics. Most studies analyze post hoc logs, not live optimization. Live optimization is another area you can focus for the sustainable AI researchers. Integrated dashboards. Few tools combine environmental, social, and governance analytics for AI systems in one framework. That is another research gaps. And causal and uncertainty modeling. That means the need robust methods to separate correlation from causation in sustainability outcomes. So different tools and data sets present, and you can search in the Google. So energy and carbon analytics, that is a core carbon tools. So it estimates carbon footprints for machine learning experiments. Similarly, AI for climate data, there is a climate net, open catalyst projects, that is the data sets for applying AI to sustainability. Another is also data center analytics, Google Carbon Intelligent Computing Datasets, which describes the energy load and carbon hours scheduling data. So sustainable AI, emerging area where you can do lots of works. So according to your area of research, you can focus towards that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Subendu Pani, sir, for that insightful and inspiring keynote. We truly appreciate your time and valuable thoughts. With that, we conclude this keynote session. Thank you, everyone. Lunch will be served from 1 to 2 p.m. in building number 2, class 2001A, and we will start with paper presentation session 2 p.m. onwards in the same building. Please proceed there. Thank you, everyone.